The breaking news we're following out of Brooklyn, where police say a vehicle struck multiple people at several locations in Bay Ridge. A local councilman told us 6 people injured, 2 in critical condition. We know of 1 in 30s in critical condition. And police believe the driver was in a U-Haul truck. As you can see from this live video, that is where a U-Haul truck is located right now that they are sending a bomb squad to investigate.
Yeah, the driver then drove onto the Gowanus BQE combination, exited in Red Hook, and that is where police stopped that U-Haul and took the driver into custody. But we're told that the driver tried to get away from police as the police approached the vehicle. According to a councilman, Justin Brannon, apparently he said, "I want to die." And he was driving on sidewalks, driving erratically.
Eyewitness News reporter Lauren Glassberg just arrived on the scene in Bay Ridge. What's the latest, Lauren?
Yeah, he was driving on a sidewalk right here where I am. I'm at 72nd and 3rd Avenue. From all accounts, and we also saw video that we're going to try to get to as soon as possible, that U-Haul driver was coming west on 3rd Avenue here. As he made his way into the intersection, he hit a moped driver who was crossing through the intersection, came right up on the sidewalk. You can see the damage right here. This pole with a bike tethered to it is now on its side. It drove right onto the sidewalk. In the video we will get to later, we see a man diving to the side to avoid the U-Haul that is really driving right here. And Ali, who is working at this car service place, was sitting, you were sitting right on this bench.
Yes.
When the U-Haul came up. What did you think? What did you see?
I see the guy, the U-Haul truck coming from there, and he's going very fast. He was going very fast. It's not stopping for red light, nothing. And I see the bike, a Chinese guy with the bike delivery, going this way. And this guy with the U-Haul truck, he saw the guy, but he didn't even stop. He kept going, and he hits the guy. And he comes this way, goes over the sidewalk, and I react by going into the car service. And after that, after he passed, I see the cops right.
That's right. The cops follow him right onto the sidewalk.
Follow him over the sidewalk too. And
you ran into your place.
I ran into my place, and I saw my friend right there. He was like coming to the car service. I told him, watch out, because he was not paying attention. And all of a sudden, the guy comes like he's beating because he saw the cops. I guess the cops is behind him, and he starts beating. My co-worker that was with me in the car service, I shout my name. I shout his name, and he's just driving through a sidewalk, trying to avoid the U-Haul truck.
Did he get hit?
No, he didn't get hit, but when he dives, because this is the way that he could react, because the guy was too close to him. He almost hit him. Yeah. So he goes like this and he runs.
That's right. He goes diving to the side. Now tell me about the delivery driver, because we know a number of delivery drivers work right on that corner.
Yeah.
He might have been one of those drivers. You saw him get hit as well?
Yeah, he hit him very bad. He spin him.
Now we were able, Ali, thank you so much. We're glad you are safe, and we'll talk to you more later today. But we understand that the video that we saw, and we're going to be able to bring it out to you now if I can get confirmation that our viewers are watching it. This came from a shop just a couple of doors down, and what you'll see is the intersection of 72nd and 3rd Avenue. That U-Haul comes through the intersection. You might be able to see that moped. If you zoom in, we'll be able to show you the moped. That driver gets hit, and then you will see the U-Haul come right onto the sidewalk here. It drives right onto the sidewalk, and right behind it you will see a police car chasing it. Now from this point, we're not exactly sure how far it went and where the chase continued, but we do know that at some point contact was made, an injury at least, with that moped driver at 72nd and 3rd Avenue, and that other pedestrian who dove out of the way. You'll be able to see that on the video as well. He just dives right to the side as Ali was describing. I can also show you when we come back live. I'll take you over to the sidewalk where you can see some of the, well, it's not really too bad, but you can see some broken glass and lots of magazines on the floor over here. And this is also a result of the car sort of whizzing by that U-Haul. And we did talk to another pedestrian who saw everything, and he was just horrified by what he saw. But we're not hearing yet from police exactly the nature of what happened, but it certainly seemed that that driver was fleeing police at that point as he came up on the sidewalk. We're live in Bay Ridge for now. Lauren Glassberg, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Lauren, the video is chilling, just chilling to see that vehicle on the sidewalk and that man just inches away from being hit and diving out of the way. Here he is seeing it again. I think anyone that walks on the street looking at their phone or thinking to themselves, you know, you have to be aware of your surroundings when you think of things like this could happen to anybody. And you see how close that man was, as it is.
He's on a sidewalk.
And then the police following
he's on
right
a sidewalk.
on him.
He's not even crossing the street.
You'd never expect it.
And again, so we know that he's traveling north on the sidewalk here, but we don't know from here where he turned. We were hearing reports that he might have gone over to 4th Avenue, but we didn't see a scene there. But we will, of course, be following this and bringing you all the very latest. But you heard Ali. He yelled to his friend, "Get out of the way," and that friend luckily just... You see how close he was to getting hit by that U-Haul.
That's the friend. Okay. That.
Of course, still we're being told by local councilmen 6 people hurt and 2 in critical condition, and we know of 1 in his 30s, a pedestrian that was hurt in this. We'll stay on top of this, of course, and bring you the very latest on ABC 7 NY as well.
Coming